these are my real thoughts. Not gonna lie. I probably won't be coming back. Might be a tad bit racist.
It tastes dirty, you know?
The inside was so gooey. So gooey. Today we're in Cocoa Beach, Florida, trying Pig and Whistle, known infamously for its United Kingdom delicious meals, such as fish and chips, shepherd's pie, just to name a few. But those are the two meals we're going to be trying today, just because I'm a big fan of fish and chips. I've ate at Gordon Ramsay's Fish and Chips in Orlando, so it set a pretty high standard of what fish and chips should taste like from the UK. But I've also never tried shepherd's pie, so this will be a really amazing, great experience for me for the first time. Let's go ahead and see if they can live up to that standard.
Hey guys. Hi. Anywhere you like.
Okay, so we just chose the top two options because they look really delicious. We have shepherd's pie and then we have fish and chips. But I've never tried shepherd's pie, so I'm really excited to see how it tastes. It tastes pretty good. I think this is where they got the idea of pot pie. Pot pie is literally just like a fast food version of shepherd's pie. This tastes pretty good. So we have two sauces here, the fish and chips. Fries are on point. The sauce is pretty good. Dude, this is literally bigger than my hand or my face. My foot is that big. That's like the size of a 12-foot shoe. I know, tell me about it. The fish and chips, I feel like they're really good in terms of crunchiness in the outer layer of the skin, because that's usually what they try to go for. As far as the inside, it's really soft, tastes a little gooey. But the fries, they're really good on themselves, so the sauce just adds an extra to the fries.
Shepherd's pie. It's pretty good. I used to work at a retirement home. They did something like this. It's pretty good, yeah. I can see how I can make this at home actually with like ground beef. It is a little gooey inside. So the inside is really, really hot, where the fish is at, and it's a little too soft to my liking.
Okay, now that we're here, we're back.
You want to put it in the middle?
Genuine thoughts.
So guys, these are my real thoughts. Not trying to put on a show for these people there, because I don't want them to spend my food. Not gonna lie. Might be a tad bit racist. Lady was nice to us, but it definitely felt a little forced. Not gonna lie. Probably wasn't expecting us to give a 20% tip. You know, because people usually stereotype us. The fish and chip, I don't know. It's just the skin was really good, genuinely. But I felt like what was off about the fish and chips was the fact that the inside was so gooey. It was a little too soft. Now, as far as the fries were genuinely good by themselves without the sauce, but with the sauce, it added that to it. So I think that was a huge redeeming factor. As far as the fish and chips, it kind of, I mean, for me, because it's genuinely my first time, The closest thing I can explain it to is pot pie. Like, I didn't know that's. It seems
Shepherd's
like.
pie?
Yeah, I think that's where pot pie got its concept from. It got the concept of pot pie from shepherd's pie. It seems like it's just like a fast food version of that. So shepherd's pie was actually genuinely pretty good. I like the mashed potato. It tasted like there was some macaroni and cheese in there and meat and stuff like that. It was definitely interesting. The food was really good, genuinely. But it wasn't like, ooh, can't wait to come back here and check it again. But the shepherd pie is really good. I'm definitely excited to try that in the future at different restaurants, just to kind of get a feel of like how they make it. Is it going to taste a little different, better, worse, all that stuff. I think the shepherd's pie was my favorite thing, and the fries were pretty good. But the fish I wasn't a big fan of.
I know. The fish was like...
The fish was huge too. It was like larger than my face. It was like the size of my foot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of the good things about this is like they're American, so they know to give like the
Yeah.
right portion
Yeah.
sizes. But like when the drink came, when the water came, it just tasted like sewer water, like sewage water. And then I took one sip and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like tap water, like unfiltered tap water straight from the sink. And it just had like that like taste, and I was like, oh my gosh. So when the food came, I wasn't expecting much when the food came, because I was like, the water is like tastes dirty. Like you said, the shepherd's pie was probably the better dish, but the problem was, for me at least, like it was like when it got like lukewarm, it just didn't taste good anymore. Like I didn't want to eat it anymore. But it was okay. Like it was like something that was like, it was a good meal.
Yeah.
Like average.
I liked it, but I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you guys. We were very colorful in there. We stuck out. There was nothing but white people. As soon as we walk in, it's not so much about white people. We have no issues with white people. For any Karens in the comments, it's that if you're a colored person coming to this restaurant, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel the whiteness. You're gonna feel yourself being very colorful in that restaurant. Meaning you're gonna stick out like Cocoa Pebbles. Because when we went in there, what was so interesting is because it's not just the white people in there, it's the type of white people. So the type of white people, it feels like an Irish pub, like you're in Ireland or something. Like it just feels very white people. And so when we walked in there, I was kind of taken back. I was like, whoa, this is different. I don't even feel like I'm in Florida. I feel like I was in Colorado or something. Like it felt very white in there. So it was a little unsettling at first, but we just chose our little corner. We ate our food, and the food was pretty good. It wasn't nothing to go crazy for sure. I probably won't be coming back. But the food was okay. It was like, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. We only chose like white people food because we're like in white people town, right? So like if we're in Miami, Hispanic people town, we're going to choose Hispanic food. But that's why we ended up trying this food, because we wanted to give it a shot, since we are literally in white people town in Cocoa Beach. But yeah, the food was pretty decent. It wasn't nothing crazy, nothing, I'm going to be raving about, but it was okay.
Yeah.
But it definitely did give me like some sort of ignition within me, like a sort of like interest to try shepherd's pie in the future, because I know a lot of places probably make it a lot better, and that sounds like a pretty interesting, good concept.
Yeah, we tried something new today.
Yeah.
I personally, I think I have tried shepherd's pie, so it's not like completely foreign to me, but it's still pretty good to like try other people's culture, or try other cultures' food.
So you think you're better than me because you've tried shepherd's pie and I haven't?